Ooh. What is up, everybody? Ace here, and I am back on the JFS, making sure I'm recording. Uh, Apparently, my hotkey for recording is still good. That's why I oohed at the beginning, but we're back at my base. Going to do a quick run to Shoptown, then we'll get into the meat of the episode, which is really just going to be blowing things up with TNT, because I have a lot of it. But while doing so, I'm going to talk about stuff that's been going on. There's a giant slime in here. So I recorded an episode that I didn't have my mic on. It's a little bit backwards. The mute button lights up when it's muted, and I guess that makes sense, but I figured it would be the other way around, I guess. And I actually knew that the first time. I just forgot it the second time. So I recorded an entire episode without any audio, so I didn't really do anything special. But here we are in the Nether hub. Let's see the progress that's been made. I don't know if there's any progress being made since the last actual episode, but I love these Nether sounds. It's a little creepy. That's not where the shop is. Was that an actual... It is, it's a hoglin. No, piglin, sorry. Excuse me. So these are the guys that like gold. This is a baby one. If you wear gold, they'll be nice to you unless you dig gold or open a chest. But if you give them a gold bar, they might give you something back. Except for this guy, if I drop anything on the ground, he will just kind of take it and run away with it. So, he's got a potato. Anyways, let's do some life update stuff while I'm wandering around. So last episode I mentioned the whole car troubles. I currently have $1,000 saved up, and I was considering getting a car tomorrow. There's this Saturn sedan that is for sale, but it's not really good, and I'm not really excited to purchase it. Oh wow, they took up a lot of stuff in here. I'm gonna have to do some restocking later. What do we need here? This is kind of miscellaneous. This is also miscellaneous. This is kind of dyes and things. So, I don't think I have anything in here, no. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to end up buying that car. It's pretty run down. It's for sale for, I think it was $1,600, which isn't very promising. The guy said he was going to put some more work into it, which would drive the price up to, I think, $2,500, but he would take $1,000 down for it. Which means it would be marginally better, but it would not be the $1,600 that I was hoping for. I kind of get the feeling that he's probably not going to work on it unless someone takes enough interest to buy it. So, the $1,600 will become $2,500 if someone gets interested. So, kind of not really sure if I want it. I will keep it in mind in the event that I can't find anything else. Assuming that it's still around by the time I fail to think of anything else. But, yeah, I got some slime heads, by the way. So, let me put my iron away real quick. And get a flint and steel, because we're just gonna blow things up today. I'll take this one. It's already worn down. Is there anything I want to put away? I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Don't sneeze. But yeah, so I will take this. I'll put away the extra potatoes, extra torches, these. I'll take 1 stack of potatoes. So, I can either buy that car and then trade up once I have a job, and it'll be good enough to like get to work and whatnot. But yeah, where I live, going to work might be around half an hour drive, which isn't great. So the alternative would be to hold out for a different car, and I think that's what I'm going to do. There are a couple cars on Craigslist, and Craigslist is something that I've always been hesitant about. Maybe I watched too many court shows, but a lot of the I purchased a lemon issues, and not our lemons, but you know, a lot of those issues. I got all the way up here without any TNT. A lot of those issues are centered around buying stuff off of Craigslist, and made me kind of wary about doing the same thing. So let me put this smooth stone away, and collect another stack of TNT. I can always come back for more. Matter of fact, I'm almost hungry enough to eat another potato. There we go. Another stack. Okay. So, there's a couple cars that I've taken interest in. One of which is not far away from me, so I'm going to take a look at it tomorrow. But the rest I would have to, I guess, call or email about, because they're kind of far away. So, guess we'll just jump in from here. So my plan for this is to just TNT, just lay TNT down all the way down this hallway, from beginning to end. Although it looks like it stops right here. It does. So we're going to have to go all the way back up again. But, yeah, just lay TNT all down the hallway, blow it all up, see how it looks. Torch it up, of course. I need a new mouse. The right click feature isn't that great. So, but yeah, let's talk about the main stuff I want to talk about, which is something that people have noticed on Discord already, and that is the UHC Awards. So I talked about this in the muted video that you won't see, but I wanted to do another awards show that was centered around UHC, because I really want this dirt. I guess that would be okay. I should have put some of this TNT away, I think. But, yeah, so... Okay. So, yeah, since we do award shows, like, every time the world resets, it would be too long to do another one. Too long of a wait. And this season kind of feels a little bit lackluster in terms of content. Maybe that's because only a few people have recorded anything. And I'm obviously not innocent of that. There we go. Ooh, there's lava. So yeah, I figured, well, let's do a UHC Awards, because we have plenty of UHC content that we can do an awards show on. And, yeah, maybe I should do something special in this area, because there's a lot of space we could cover. So, when will this UHC Awards happen? Is big question number one. And the answer is in a year. 1 year from now. Because a year from now would be UHC Season 30. And for Season 30, we would have our champion for Series 3. And thus, we would be able to fulfill one of the categories, which is just to crown the series champion for Series 1, 2, and 3. So that'd be Mary and Nixer for the first two, and then whoever wins Series 3, which right now is a pretty close race. Killer is not running away with it like he did last time, so we have a bit of a chance for this one. So, I've already started the voting. I'm basically going to do a category per month. Might do more than one if I decide to squeeze a few of them in. Let me see if I can go back for that dirt. It might be too late. So, I know it's not. Except I don't have room. I care about the dirt more than the stone. So yeah, we're going to do one category per month. Maybe more if I think we need to do more. Or if I have more categories and not enough time. We are going to do... the way it's going to go is we're going to do nominations and finalist voting for each month. And then the winner votes will happen like after season 30. And then the award ceremony will happen probably the month after season 30 ends. And thus, this is going to be a big explosion. And thus, yeah. And thus, our award ceremony will commence thusly. I guess lost my train of thought a little bit, but yeah. So for now, we're doing nominations and finalist voting for our first couple of these. Will happen on the 15th, which I think will be a couple days from the time this video gets uploaded. It's gonna be a big one. So the categories we're doing right now is Most Exciting Player and the Death by Admin Award. The Most Exciting Player Award was originally going to be the best UHC player, but Killer kind of runs away with it, whether we want him to or not. And people can vote otherwise, but it's more of an objective category than anything. And not really something that you could vote on. I think people could have different opinions, but, you know, the results don't lie, basically. So yeah, that one got changed to Most Exciting Player, which can be more of a matter of opinion and pretty straightforward. Right now I have 6 people listed. There were 6 votes. I'm the only one that voted for... Oh no, I think one other person voted for more than one people. More than one person. Because you can vote for you can nominate up to 3 people, but some people just pick one, which is fine. The way I'm going to do things for nominations is, I want to hear what people think, but if, I'm just gonna line this hallway before I run out. But yeah, I want to hear what people have to say. However, if we don't get enough people voting, people nominating, then I'm going to pencil in some people just to have more variety. I'm not just going to go straight to like the 3 finalists if that's all that we get. I would rather see a more full field and see what people think about all these people. So there are 6 right now, and I'm actually pretty okay with that. I don't expect any more votes. I'm probably going to do, like, one last reminder before I move on to finalist voting, which will be pretty simple. You just pick your favorite 3 out of whatever options exist. I'm glad you don't have a flame bow. This would be a disaster if you did. Let's patch that up, shall we? I don't know if that will blow up. Now it should. Do that. So, yeah, most exciting player, pretty straightforward. The other one is called Death by Admin, and this is kind of more of a fun, gimmicky category. It's just a player that you would like to see smited by lemons in the next UHC, just to get them out of the way. So it's one of those fun ones, kind of like the J Sano band server award from the last JFS Awards ceremony. Because yeah, just to give you an idea of people who are nominated so far. Naxer is far away the most nominated person for most exciting player. So, like, nearly everybody nominated him. So, yeah, that one's pretty unanimous. So he might be the fan favorite to win that category. What is going on here? I'm going to ignore the staircase itself and just do a trail. Yeah. And for the Death by Admin Award, which is supposed to be Lemons smiting somebody before the UHC, Lemons himself has been nominated, which would be interesting to see if he wins. So yeah, on the 15th, we'll do finalist voting. You just pick you pick 3. You gotta pick 3. You can't just pick 1. And once I get the most votes, will be the finalists. And then you gotta wait forever to find out who wins. Because, oh, this leads to the outside world. So maybe I'll stop there on this side. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we'll continue this way. So yeah, those are the ones we're working on right now. I intend to do some video packages, hopefully, for some of the other stuff. It's going to be one hell of a challenge for me. And it started out with me making a playlist for every single UHC episode that anyone has ever made, ever. So, if you want to watch all of UHC in one place, there's now a playlist to do that. So, not really sure what to do with this side. I think this leads up to the top again. Yeah. Yep. Where'd you come from? Where'd you spawn at? I'm not up there anymore, guy. Let's see, what other categories are coming up? Let's work left to right. So there's the UHC champion for each series, which is Nixer, Mary, and whoever wins Series 3. And then we also have the best UHC intro, which is what I'm working on right now in terms of video packages. I'm not really sure how I'm going to count this one, because I was going to just list all of them and let people choose from all of them. But the thing is, there are a number of UHC intros that are just the same video with a different song. Season 2 really had a situation with that, Adrian and Sir Maxis did the exact same style of intro, which was the same song with, the same song, which was a different song from the original intro, but their video was just highlights of themselves from that season, and then they, cut out any important parts, like kills and such. Although Adrian showed, they both showed the fights they were in, but they didn't show any actual kills they got. So, but yeah, so that was kind of weird. And then of course you have like Shawson had his 80s versions of some of Naxer's videos, some of Naxer's intros. So there's that. Oh hi. So I think people got better about being a little more unique with their intros after a time. I'd like to know where you guys are coming from. I guess I don't really spend much time in this area. I guess I could spawn there. Yeah, looks like you guys probably spawn in these spots. So wherever you can. Alright, we'll play your game. Thank you. So, there's that. Then we have the Gillette Pro... the Gillette Pro Glide Smoothest Move, which I think I'm just going to list out all the ones that I've already listed out per season. So one smooth move per season, and you pick the smoothest one. We might just have to blow this thing up because I fell out. I guess I could just block back up in there. Funniest UHC moment. We voted on this one before for the JFS Awards, but it's always a good one, I think. Then we have Best UHC Season. I've already eliminated, like, 3 of them, which was Season 1, Season 10, and Season 15. Season 1 I could probably put back up, but the other 2 is pretty self-explanatory, why they probably won't win any awards. For the 2 objectively not good seasons, so... I mean, I could list them, and people could nominate them, and they would be wrong, and I could make disgusting gurgly noises in my throat at the sheer thought of people voting for bad seasons. But, you do what you do. What else? We have the Best UHC Story, storyline. This is kind of something that only I really pay attention to. At least I'm the only one that openly talks about these things, because it's one of the things I find pretty interesting is seeing the storylines that pop up while people play, and that's stuff like player's first win, like the journey it took to get to that point, which is a long-term story, or it could be a short-term story, like what's an example that I have listed on here? Team overpowered dominating in season 1. That's a storyline because not only were they dominant, they won, but also it was interesting to see if anybody could beat them. And at one point, it looked like somebody was going to get taken down, but everybody except Pink Eyes managed to survive, and I think Pink Eyes only died to mobs, so, so take that as you will. What else do we got? Favorite team name. That's the one I think I'm going to be doing for August. I already have all the names listed out, and I already have the Google Doc ready to go, or the Google forum poll question thing ready to go. And I'm glad that Google lets you have as many options as you want for answers, because I just put every single one of them down for that one. The only rule I had in listing out every single team name ever made was that I was not going to include exact duplicates. Which sounds like I would be eliminating a few things, except it only eliminates one name, and that is Team F3A, which was featured in both Season 12 and Season 15. Yeah, that is the only team name that has been used more than once in the exact same spelling with the exact same people. There is Team Overpowered and Team OP, which I left in because they're two separate enough names with two separate groups of teammates. I think they're both very different teams. As well as one that you could argue could also be left out, but there was Team Winners and Team Winner, single and plural. But they both, that S kind of differentiates it just enough for me to leave them both in. And they're both two very different teams. I think the plural version had Adrian in it. I think it was Adrian and Demultiplexer. And then the singular version was Boo and someone else. I don't remember. I think it was for Season 7, I want to say. But yeah, so I left those in. But there are a grand total of 116 team names that you get to nominate. You get to choose which one gets nominated. So the voting for that one is nomination voting. So I listed them all out for you, so you don't have to try to remember them. And all you got to do is vote on the ones you like. And you can vote for as many as you want. Although it would be kind of lame if you picked just one or just all of them. It's kind of lazy. And now that I said that, I fully expect someone to pick almost all of them or pick just two, just to be a bit of a troll. So, do what you do, I guess. But, yeah, so that's one. That's the one that's probably going to happen next. That would buy me more time to work on video packages. That one, as well as the best UHC season. I don't really have to list them out, or I don't have to do any video packages for them. If anything, I could just show the UHC Battles videos, just link that playlist, and you can flip through those and be like, oh, okay, I have these battles going on. So, technically, that video package already exists. Or you can watch the entire playlist that I have from front to back. It's got like 1,200 videos, so you can see everything from every perspective and have a perfect idea of who you would nominate, or which season you would nominate and vote for. You could also use it for players, too. What else do we got? I'm going to skip these three for the moment, and skip to the other gimmicky one, which is the best PvE moment. It's kind of half gimmicky, because, well, maybe it's full gimmicky. It's basically an award that would go to the mob or entity that caused a player's death that was not another player. So, if a creeper wins, then the creeper gets the award. And that would be devastating to the awards hall. So, maybe we shouldn't vote for a creeper, but it might happen. So, I think that one would be kind of fun. And then we have the 3 battles awards. Like, how do you have 3 battle awards? Well, I was going to do one, and I thought to myself, there's actually some interesting different kinds of battles. Ooh, it's cold. I'm gonna mind that. So yeah, there's different kinds of battles. If you think about it, The first one is the 1v1, which is pretty straightforward. The only thing special about that one is that it can be one player versus one player, or one team versus one team. It just has to be one of each. It could also be one player versus one team because technically that one player was a part of a team. So, and the other defining thing about it is that there's got to be enough time after the battle is over for it to count as just a 1v1 and not some other type of battle, such as the next one being the Battle Royale, which is pretty straightforward as well. It's just a bunch of teams fighting each other at the same time. You think about, like, this season, we had all 4 teams fighting each other at once. You had the white team, blue team, and green team. You had half the white team, blue team, and green team fighting down at the bottom of the mountain, and then you had the other half of the white team and Canuck and I fighting on the top with a little dash of Shastin and a little sprinkle of Mukluk thrown in there. So that's considered a battle royale because you have multiple teams fighting each other all at once. Another example would be Season 16. And even part of Season 12, and only part of it because there's actually... Season 12 was crazy. You can take pieces of it and break it into all 3 categories, I think. And the third battle category is what I call the string battle, which is a unique one. It's basically when you have a series of battles happening in quick succession that feature the survivors of the previous battle. So the best example I can provide is Season 14, which was Shastin and Cookie versus Mary and Sayolo, and then it became Shastin versus Killer, and then Shastin versus Aces, and then Aces versus Killer. And it all happened in quick succession, featuring, at least one person from the previous battle. So, and there's got to be like little to no time in between. Now, there are some battles that kind of end up being both. Think of like... Actually, Season 21's a string battle, isn't it? Because it was Shastin and Dennis versus Muck and Nixer. And technically Jad was involved because he shot like one arrow at the very beginning, but then he didn't really engage once it really took off. And then Jad tried to pull off his heist. And then Shastin and Dennis... then Shastin took him out, and then Killer ran in shortly afterwards. So that counts as a string. But there might be some that might fit into both, depending on how it goes. Like, Season 16 kind of works as both, I guess. I think I lumped that in as a Battle Royale type deal, but Season 16 you have my team, yellow team. Yeah, you have my team, you have Nixer's team, you have Killer's team, and you have Sayolo all fighting at the same time. And then my team goes back to the city and fights the gold team. So the first part of that is like the Battle Royale type. And then when we run into the gold team, that becomes a string. And technically, it's a Battle Royale into a string, and it gets really complicated, people get confused, and they stop trying to care. So yeah. But I will list them. I'll probably list out all the options and create a video package to hopefully stem any confusion. So, That way people don't have to worry about racking their brains to nominate. These are the last 14 TNT in my hand. Not really what I wanted, but that works. So yeah, those are all the categories. Like I said, I'll be doing at least one per month. And then once UHC Season 30 is over, I will do the final votes for the winners, and then we'll have the awards ceremony probably the month after Season 30. I should note that for the final 4 seasons before the ceremony, which is 27, 28, 29, and 30, I will, after each season, I will take a look at what occurred, see if anything might fit into one of the categories, and I could put up like a straw poll to see if there's a moment that we would want to pencil in, and they'll become like a 4th finalist. Alright. That should light it. Oh no, there's no fire spread. There we go. This is going to lag my computer out. I think it ran out of the chunk, is what I'm going to guess. Although it's getting a lot more laggy the further I climb here. Let's see. Let's check out the damages so far. Okay. Yep. Did pretty good in the line here. Let's see where it stopped. Excuse me. It looks like it went all the way through. I see the other side. We don't need a double torch here. Not many blocks left. Oh yeah. Yeah, it definitely worked. So let these creepers assist us here. Oh, I should heal a little bit. I'm letting these silverfish do too much work here on me. Mobs are having a field day with this. Well, I have my totem of undying in case I end up actually dying. Excuse me. Looks good. I'm out of torches. So this is going to be a nice cleanup. Alright. Settle down. Oh, that's the river up there. There's a salmon. The salmon are getting down in here. Just trying to go up, if you don't mind. Ow. Stop. I would like to get above 3 hearts, please. Oh, they shot the squid. Oh, or here. Very interesting. Hi, spider. Ouch. So yeah, I have some cleanup to do. But hope you guys enjoyed watching. I wish I stuck around for the explosion instead of getting knocked off the edge there. But we can see that it worked just fine. Let me collect some of these torches. Fix up thank you. Let's fix up this outer perimeter here. I don't see any torches, I don't think. Oh, here's one. Hi. appreciate it if you didn't do that. Jesus. Back to the bottom we go. Alright. Oh no, they blew up beneath the bottom. That's not good. These torches. The arrows. It's like a CTM map in here. Salmon. I'm just absorbing it. How's my armor looking? Oh man, I am looking fancy here. My best pincushion impression. Majority of these blocks are going to be gone. But I just don't have room for them. Look at this. Oops. Try to light up as much as I can while I'm here. There's a bit of coal. Yeah, this did a good job. I still have more I can use to, you know, touch up some places. Yeah, I should end this episode. If you guys have enjoyed watching, let's do a few more. There we go. Don't get to use those often. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I shall see you all the next time.